Let me see where my sound is. All right. Good morning, everybody, and I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. And looking forward to the new year. I'm glad you remembered today. And today we're going to do messages from Mother. Thinking that today is here and yesterday is complete. How about it? So, let's prepare our room as we call forth alignment into our I Am Presence for everyone. And we ask for the Lord Gautama Buddha to bring his beautiful protecting blue flame out around everyone in our room for about 4 inches. Good. And we're going to ask all the angels and the masters and all those who are very high light from the universe to come and to join us, that they're acting and living their light. Very good. Everybody should feel calm and at peace. So let's say hello to everybody who's here. So we say hello to Joanna M. And then Marby. And Christina. And MKZ. I think it's not moving. Barbara Ward. Anik. And Lauren Grillo. Good morning. So, if anybody have any questions? Oh, I know I have something real exciting to tell you. You know, I've told you before that I'm very connected to the gentleman that lived and carried the energy of Jesus. And his name today is Scott Huckabee. And we were talking about him, my husband and I, yesterday morning. And lo and behold, doesn't he, I don't have my phone in here, send us a message with a picture of him and wanting to know how we were. He looked great. Doesn't age like a normal human being. He looks younger than when I last saw him. So that was a wonderful nod from the heaven. And wasn't much said, just that he was there and thought of us that day. How many of you, I wonder, had God winks? People you heard from that you haven't heard from in a long, long time. We had a number of those. So, yeah, if you go into that quiet space where you pray and you want to connect or hear from someone, more than likely, it's going to happen. But that was my greatest and best surprise for Christmas, was seeing Scott. And that we hadn't reached out to him. We had in our thoughts, but that he picked up on that and reached out to us. It was beautiful. So I hope everyone had something like that. We had people, names who I barely could remember. Doug remembered because he does that part. But very good. So I hope you got to experience some of that yesterday. All right, so We're going to go and see what Mother has to offer us today. And remember that your lesson is done in a community that if anyone else sees your message or hears it, it rings for them, that they can also participate with it. Because, in reality, we all have the same patterns. The difference is to different degrees, And maybe some people have them already done. But you can tell by feeling in your heart if it's one that's for you. All right. So, we'll call in the heavenly light of Mother. And we'll go to Joanna M. Okay, Merry Christmas to you too, Joanna M. All right. So, Joanna, as you take my hand, we're going to go to the spiral staircase. We will walk up. And it is very interesting as the energy begins clear, we're starting to walk up into blue energy. Which is about your feminine. And now as we look down the corridor to, I'm hearing 3 on the left. Third door on the left. So let's open that doorway and see what it is going to show us. So I see a lot of statues of masterful beings. It's as if wherever this place that you live in between lifetimes, that you have a great fulfillment of various masters you've worked with to have a reminder of their behavior and who they are and how they live in the world to help support your own growth. But I'm going to mention Kuan Yin as she's the largest that you have. And she wants to come to you today to help you with your doubt. Although I see you with this place in the between world where all these statues are, I do not believe that you believe they're a part of you yet. And Kuan Yin wants to reach out her additional hand and pour water over your hands, bringing them innocence. Doubt is a condition of the third dimension. It comes in right away when you become born here. And what it pulls from are times in karma where you've been guilty or hesitated or judged or criticized. So she's taking her vial of water, sacred water, that she's prayed over, and washing your hands to be innocent. And I want you to just allow that to be for a moment. She may continue rinsing. And see if you can feel a difference in your heart on something that you know you have doubt about. Now she's wanting you, for where you are, you're more evolved than where you are on this world. And to look up her field to her eighth chakra, and you will see a star there. And that star is the consciousness of Jesus, which pours out through the entire body in the outer field. And she hands you a star to take and breathe that into your channel and take it up to your eighth level to that chakra. And if it doesn't feel like it will stay there now, place it somewhere where when you're ready, it will be there. And allow the Christ energy of Jesus to become alive in that aura on the eighth field. Very good. So this is going to awaken a depth in your heart for others, and certainly for yourself. But it's going to also awaken service within you. And it could be that that's been your hesitation. Perhaps you don't understand what that might mean. And if you do, excellent. No, it isn't that the Christ and Kuan Yin had a unique alignment. It's just how it's coming. And she was willing to share the vision of hers for you to be able to discover and find your own. And with the cleansing of doubt. So whatever patterns are between you and that doubt will begin to come up in your life. And I want you to know that's what they are and not go into judgment and criticism, because that's what gives them power to stop you. Very good. Joanna M., thank you for sharing. Well, good morning again, Marby. I hope you had a happy Christmas. I'm trying to see all your emojis. Oh. And let's see what Mother is bringing here for you today. She wants you to reach out and to take her white gloved hand, but she's not going up the staircase. She's walking through, I want to say the word portal, but I don't want that to frighten you. She's walking into the woods where the stream is, into nature. Her message is nature is attempting to speak to you, whether that be an animal, perhaps more possibly a plant or plants. And here the word France comes to where you've lived there before in France and were a healer with plants. But the reason that perhaps hasn't come to you yet is you still have a disturbance about this life. So she's bringing it for you to have encouragement to get beyond this space you're in. And to remember when you meditate and to reach out for that part of you who has been more developed and lived in other lives. So you can begin to bring it into this life and to have fulfillment and belief in yourself. So the trees and the plants around us gravitate towards you And you can feel the opening in your heart that brings you. There's a place and a time where you've seen them as live beings and feel fulfilled by bringing them to an understanding from the energy of Mother. So, if you have more questions, certainly sit within your heart and ask your higher self to bring you more understanding, or you can ask me. And this is very beautiful, a fulfillment of the greenery of the planet. Many blessings. All right, Christina. Let me see what Mother wants to talk to you about today. She's offering you to understand that she lives deep within the earth. At the bottom where you ground is her home, and where she sits in very quiet truth with individuals to understand themselves. So she's encouraging you to visit her there, deep, deep within the center of the earth. And it is not, it's very comfortable there. There's a lot of love, a lot of understanding that is necessary to be able to maintain your rootedness and come up into your light and do your service. The glasses that you're looking for, of the desire of what you want, she wants you to take off. She would rather you get rooted into the earth and let Mother guide you onto where and what that is, and why would it have to be different from where you are? Simply allow Mother to enter into your life. So, many blessings to you. All right. Good morning, MKZ, and immediately I see out your window pane through the beautiful clear water in the ocean. And we walk through your home for a moment. And the you that you are with Mother, she's responding that she does not see you here. She does not see you with the open heart in a surrendered place. So therefore it can be difficult to build, difficult to expand, because it is by being deep within the earth that more comes to you. By being in alignment with Mother, that more comes to you. So I turn back once again. Dear one, I want you to be able to see the difference. The difference when we contemplate the portal down to the earth and turn around and see where you live at your home and realize it's not existent. When you do travel down to where I am within the portal, allow it to become a part of you so that when you come back up to your reality, you can take a breath and expand it to be everywhere. Every breath you take to be of that, of the place of Mother. Life will change. There will be an ease. There will be a satisfaction and a deep happiness that comes when you do that. So first, open yourself to go deep, to breathe deep down into the center of the earth and feel safe. And when you bring that up, I will say your entire world will be different. Many blessings to you. Very good. And Barbara Ward, I hope you're doing well. Isn't that interesting, Barbara? All right, let me come back up here. Yes, Christmas was yesterday. I'm on to today. May I please have a message? So be it. Mother asks that you take her white gloved hand and join her as you not climb the steps, but you will float up the steps. And she's not going to ask you to go down the corridor either. For your lesson today is off the cliff. And I want you to be aware of what that may stir inside of you. Is it wondering how or why? What does that mean, or what will I see? It isn't interesting to not have complete safety in wherever Mother wishes to guide you, doesn't it? Well, she's going to explain. From the energy of the earth, she wants you to take a few breaths and generate a cloud around you. One similar to that which you see in the sky. And in this space that has been created, allow yourself to float off into the sky upon this cloud. What does this offer you is truly begin to feel freedom, truly begin to know safety, and truly begin to start your path in sharing that which you know. Now it is not time yet for you to take others upon this movement. It is time now for you to experience it. So remember this, it will come to you from a higher master when it becomes time with any individual to share them about this experience. So I can still see you there sitting upon the cloud in awe of being able to maneuver to a star, to a galaxy. Much you will discover as you begin to believe in this ability of creating a cloud. It is all in the belief system of the heart. All in the belief system of the heart. Perhaps you'll discover there's a song for you to sing your way, not only to develop the cloud, but to believe in the cloud. As we all empower it now to see you and it out over the cliff without fear. For in whatever way is needed, Mother is there for you. There are many who we have met before out around you, so there is no necessity for fear. So, much work to be done. Many blessings to you, Barbara Ward, as you come back to the top of the cliff and everything becomes normal, if you want to call it that. Normal is changing for you. Be aware of that. And when it gets sometimes difficult, open your heart to ask, is this my new normal? Or is it my old self that is afraid? And you will learn. Many blessings to you, Barbara Ward. Thank you for coming today. Okay, hello, Annie. So, Lauren, I don't see that you want a message, or are you just listening to messages? Because you always have to write that you would like a message. Oh, isn't that interesting? Well, it may be time for you to reignite that friendship. You know, people fall away, people come back, and you just never understand it. But if you contemplate with it and sit in the light with it, you'll find your answer. Well, I'm glad you had a wonderful Christmas, Lauren. And that you understand how to participate in each message. Ah, so here's a new person. Mara Martinez. Oh, let me go back to Lauren. She just finally got it. Yes, she would like a message. Yes, I'll give you your Myra, your message after I do Lauren. All right, Lauren. So his mother asked you to take her hand. She glides up the spiral staircase with you, and we have to go down to the seventh door on the right. And here we find a great healer, Hilaron. And he is going to ask you if you are ready to detach yourself and your energy and your light from everyone that's around you. Somewhere there is a misperception that perhaps you feel like it is your job to make everyone else happy. And the truth is, my friend, it is for all people, to attempt to be around happy people, and that it all bellows to each other. It's not like you cord each other. You have a lot of cords from different people that are lowering your own frequency of your light. So what I'm saying is you have a great, powerful light, but due to all the ones you send your light to help them feel better, is deterring your light. And that is not how healing happens. Healing happens by you generating who you are and them in their own will deciding that they would like to have that, and it will be drawn to them. It's not like you will have to cord each other to do it. I see many people, many people. And I would say, yes, it is true that you are here to help people, but it's never that we cord people to take their lesson away. They have to learn. They have to choose. And in that process, you are deteriorating your own light and capacity with between you and God and you and your purpose. So hopefully you can understand that which I'm saying. But even as myself, as a healer, it isn't that I connect to people with a cord to make them better. I impress them to be in their happiness and their light, for them to discover it within themselves. And sometimes, we tell them the route to get there. So, many blessings to you, Lauren. And if you have questions, you can ask us. Many blessings. All right, Mara. Hello, we're glad you came. I see you're a member. So remember, everybody, to hit the thumbs up so people know that some people come and listen and are excited about what happens here. And let me connect with Mother and have her bring you a message. Adabasha. All right. That's Myra. Wow, Myra. As soon as I reach into Mother here, I'm going to let her speak. I see the sweet image of Mary. Very big, like it's on a screen. So take Mother's hand in the white glove and let's see where she desires to take you with that. All right. I would know the truth of Mary. She was one who was chosen from many people to hold the thought that she was the mother of Jesus. It took her many years of study and holding and practicing, and to not allow another thought to ever change her mind. So when Mary's image comes up for you, Myra, there must be something, whether it's for yourself or for another, a thought brought to you from the heavens that you are not to change, and to understand having a clear thought process is part of what you are presenting yourself in. So whatever that is, be clear. Be clear with the statement and how you carry it in your mind, and be not let anything else change it. For instance, if it's that I am a child of God, speak it every day, many times a day, and know that there can never be another thought that can interfere it. And this may take you many years, as it did Mother Mary. And maybe it's already been years, for her image behind you was very large. But no, this is why. Because to follow in her footsteps is to have the gift of holding a statement in truth and never allow anyone or anything to change it. For he who is known as God in our world would never ask you to. So, welcome to this site. Welcome to come back. And many blessings to you. All right. So Lauren says, wow, beautiful. I understand that message very well. I keep using Archangel Michael's mighty sword and cutting cords all the time. Thank you. You're welcome. Let's all remember, Michael and his sword is the Archangel for America. So he's there for you. Barbara says, thank you for that beautiful message, Mother. TheoSophia, I will contemplate and look forward to that virtual trip into the sky. I also think it might be seeing things from a higher perspective, perhaps. That's for you to discover. I'm only the message. But that brings a smile to my face. So let's see. Now, does anyone else have a question or a thought before I go? I am going to attempt to reach out to Scott and ask him if he'll come be a individual on my site so you can meet him and you will feel you know who when he speaks. I thought you might enjoy that, but we'll see. He lives out on the land. So, okay, Myra. Very powerful. Well, she was right. It's like a black and white image. It's not the one I have here, but it's one similar. It was like this shape. And she was there. But that was truly her gift to the heavens and her ability, and that's what she studied for years for. The masters will tell you is she had to hold the thought and truth. So as much as she's around you, that's what you need to begin to do. Okay. I think all the messages as we have it here do speak to the group. And if it doesn't fit for you, then it's not for you. I will think about that for tomorrow as a New Year's Eve message. How's that? Because you see, so many people are in so many different levels and so many awarenesses of who they are, much as how we heard here today. But that is what's beautiful about the light and moving with God is, remember, we're all one, but we are all in a different space in every moment in our journey. And how much time will we spend on the light? So, many blessings to you. I'll be here tomorrow at 11, and we'll probably talk about the new year. How's that? Many blessings. Bye. You're welcome, Myra.